Who was born on December 18th? Celebrity birthdays today. Which famous personalities from the world of music and cinematic arts share their date of birth on this day, December 18th? On the anniversary of the 2022 FIFA World Cup Final played at the Lusail Stadium in Qatar, where Argentina beat France 4-2 in the penalty shootout after the teams locked at 3-3 after extra time, with Lionel Messi scoring 2 for Argentina, and Kylian Mbappé a hat-trick for France. We will scoop some exquisite famous people biographies who share their birthdays on this date. Among the names chosen are public characters who certainly peaked in their artistic expression and represent a historical timeline of popular and general culture. Steven Spielberg. Allan Spielberg was born in Cincinnati, Ohio, on December 18, 1946. He is considered one of the most commercially successful directors ever and a pioneer of modern-day blockbuster movies. Spielberg grew up in Phoenix, Arizona, and was interested in films from a young age. He started making short films with his father's camera in high school and wrote and directed his first movie, Firelight, in 1963. In 1968, Spielberg signed a 7-year contract with Universal Studios. He directed the pilot episode of Night Gallery in 1969, followed by other TV shows. In 1971, he directed Duel as part of a 4-movie deal with Universal, which received positive reviews and was planned for international release. In 1974, Steven Spielberg made his big screen debut with The Sugarland Express, which failed at the box office. However, he achieved commercial success with Jaws in 1975, winning 3 Academy Awards. He followed this with Close Encounters of the Third Kind in 1977, which earned him his first Best Director nomination. Steven Spielberg's career spans several decades, directing and producing many successful movies. In 1981, he directed Raiders of the Lost Ark, the first part of the Indiana Jones series, and produced Poltergeist and E.T. the Extraterrestrial. In the 1990s, he directed a series of blockbuster movies, including Schindler's List, which won several Oscars, and Saving Private Ryan, which earned him his second Academy Award for Best Director. Spielberg has also produced many successful movies, including Gremlins, The Goonies, and Back to the Future trilogy. In 2008, he returned to the Indiana Jones franchise with Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. His recent film credits include War Horse, Lincoln, The Post, Ready Player One, West Side Story, and The Fabelmans. Brad Pitt, the American actor and film producer, was born as William Bradley Pitt on December 18, 1963, in Shawnee, Oklahoma. He attended the University of Missouri to study journalism but dropped out before graduation to pursue a career in acting in Los Angeles. While trying to make it in the business, he took acting lessons and worked odd jobs to support himself. Pitt's first appearances on the big screen were uncredited roles in 1987's No Way Out, No Man's Land, and Less Than Zero. He debuted in television by playing minor characters in Another World, Trial and Error, Growing Pains, Head of the Class, Freddy's Nightmares, and 21 Jump Street. Some of Pitt's early starring roles were in the made-for-television films Too Young to Die and The Image, both in 1990. Brad's career began to take off when he landed a supporting role in the 1991's comedy-drama award-winning film Thelma and Louise, which also positioned him as a sex symbol due to the nature of his scenes in the movie. Brad Pitt started his acting career in the early 1990s but struggled to find success until he landed a role in A River Runs Through It. He later appeared in Interview with the Vampire, which marked the beginning of his rise to fame. Pitt has since starred in many successful films, such as Ocean's 11, Troy, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Inglourious Bastard, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, for which he won an Oscar. He has also produced several award-winning films, including 12 Years a Slave and Moonlight. His most recent films are Bullet Train and Babylon, released in 2022. Katie Holmes. Born on December 18, 1978, in Toledo, Ohio, Kate Noel Holmes is an actress who rose to prominence when she was cast as one of the leads on the teen drama television series Dawson's Creek. Before her jump to fame, Holmes attended an all-girls Catholic school in her hometown, where she appeared in school plays. She started her professional career as a model, later branching into acting in 1996. Her first film feature was in 1997's The Ice Storm. In 1997, she submitted a cover song to Walt Disney Records for the film Mulan. She was selected, and the song Reflection was a hit. This led to her being signed by RCA Records, where she released her debut album with the hit single Genie in a Bottle. Aguilera went on to release several more successful albums, including Stripped, Back to Basics, and Liberation. She also made her big screen debut in Burlesque and performed as a coach on The Voice. In 2022, she debuted Aguilera, her first album in Spanish since 2000, which earned 2 Latin Grammy Awards. Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish, a Californian singer-songwriter, was born on December 18, 2001. Her parents were both actors, and she grew up in an artistic household. Billie learned to play the ukulele and took songwriter lessons from her mother. She wrote her first song at age 11. Billie gave up her interest in dance due to an injury and tried acting but didn't like it. Instead, she became a voice actor for background dialogue in movies and TV shows. In 2015, Billie and her brother Phineas teamed up to create music and uploaded it to SoundCloud. Her single Ocean Eyes got thousands of streams and caught the attention of her brother's manager. In 2016, she was signed by Platoon, a company that helps aspiring artists. After releasing her EP Don't Smile at Me in 2017, Billie went on 2 national tours to promote her music. In 2020, Billie Eilish and her brother released the title track for the James Bond movie No Time to Die. The song won a Grammy and became Billie's first UK #1 single. During the COVID-19 pandemic, she raised funds through a live-stream concert called Where Do We Go? The live stream. In 2021, her song Lo Vasa Olvidar appeared on HBO's Euphoria soundtrack. And a documentary about her life, Billie Eilish, The World's a Little Blurry, was released on Apple TV+. Billie Eilish released her second album, Happier Than Ever, in July 2021, which received 7 Grammy Award nominations. She also collaborated with Disney and to produce a concert film and went on a world tour from February to September 2022. Billie is known as the Queen of Gen Z pop and has become one of the world's most successful